don't turn Obi to Igbo candidate Ohanaeze, tells Kingsman. The former Secretary General of Ohanaeze Igbo, Nduka Eya, has advised that the presidential admission of former governor of Anambra State, Peter Obi, should not be made an Igbo affair. Eya said there was need for Obi to reach out to other parts of the country to realize his dream. He said, "We must be careful. Igbo should not make Peter Obi's candidature an Igbo affair. As for scorecards, let's try a change. Peter Obi is God sent, but the Igbo cannot do it alone, and if you do it alone, you will fail. A good counsel, a wise advice. I hope the team working with him will be ready to listen. Making it an Igbo affair will not help his candidature, and the people that are managing his campaign should start reaching out. Yes, he's one of the prominent Igbos to come out in this presidential election. The Southeast have been asking, especially under PDP, that the ticket should be zoned to their area. And when he saw that the thing was all coming there, he left PDP to go and join Labour Party. And since they joined Labour Party, and people have generally accepted him on social media, they are talking about even people physically donating offices for his campaign, people leaving their own party to go and join him, people coming out from the north, from the south, and even the west. Affairs.Ohanaeze has come up to say, one of their top leaders have said, this is the candidate we are supporting. They need to reach out more, and so that the acceptability of him coming out, the toga of an Igbo candidate, will be worshipable, because this country has been brought to the level of seeing your ethnicity first before you see the nation as the second, which is supposed to be the other way around. Nigeria first before we begin to talk of your region or your ethnicity. He said we must be careful and not allow this to look as if it is an Igbo a candidature. Eya, who spoke on burning national issues in Enugu, advised Nigerians to concentrate on asking the political parties their scorecards. Well, the scorecards have not been paramount on the question we have been asking. Rather, we have been talking about ethnicity, we have been talking about certificate, we have been talking about schools, we have been talking about running mates, instead of focusing on the issue, the economic issue of this country, security matter, education, and so many other things that we need to drive. But people are just there, whether on social media, on TV, in the national dailies. All you hear is about individual, but not talking about what the party is coming to offer, what the candidates are coming to offer this country. The country is at the crossroad, and we need to start addressing those issues that we can hold them accountable. Talking about somebody where he's coming from, talking about his religion, what is that going to add to us? What is that going to bring to the table? But you begin to hold them accountable, I begin to ask them questions. What are you bringing to the table? What are you coming to do on this matter? What are your plans? What are the manifesto of your party? If you don't start asking them that, honestly, at the end of the day, whoever gets there will just start all over again and will just be looking, because there was no demand from the citizen. The former resident electoral commissioner and former INEC said instead of Nigeria wasting their energies on same religious ticket data debate, they should ask the two parties that have been in power since 1999 what they have done to develop the country. Those are the questions we should be asking. Eya, a former commissioner for education in Anambra said though the debate over same religious ticket was occasioned by recent ugly happenings in the country, there was need for Nigerians to study the scorecards of the APC and PDP to enable them take a decision. He expressed dismay over the alarming rate of insecurity in the country, who will not, saying the situation has remained unabated because there was no solution in sight. The former Ohanaeze scribe noted that people did not kick against same religious ticket of Moshood Abiola and Babagana Kingibe because Abiola was a philanthropist and an international businessman who reached out to other parts of the country before dwelling into politics. Assessing the scorecards of APC and the PDP, Eya rated them low, saying they failed to live up to expectations. Where will they live up to expectations when all we've been doing is about individual we have been looking up to? We are not looking at what they are coming to offer. They put them in the toga, they wear them in toga, that we are got carried away, and at the end of the day, they get there, they are even more confused than those that were there before. They therefore charge Nigerians to try a change, stating that anybody who could not advise his or party to transform Nigeria cannot offer anything better as a president. Well, we hope that people will remove this toga of Igbo candidacy for Peter Obi and let's see him as a Nigerian first instead of the toga of an Igbo candidate. Until we do that, we may not have any good thing coming out of this come 2023. Nigerian first should be uppermost in our mind. Kindly make your own opinion known from this advice by Eya. Thank you and see you some other time.